Hey everyone, welcome to May's Lug Life. I'm May, and this is my first impression video of the Bumper Cosmetic Case. Before I go on, just want to say this is not a review. I don't have this product. I've never seen this product. I'm just looking at it the first time here with you guys online because unfortunately it's the only place we can do it. Okay, my first thing right off the bat is I'm getting really tired of the recycling of names. I'm thinking maybe they're starting to just get lazy. I'm thinking now they've decided they're not going to come up with anything new. They're just going to go back, look at all their old names, write them all on a piece of paper, toss them into a hat, and then every time they come up with a new product, they just grab another name out of the hat and see which one it is. And if it happens to be the same as a previous thing, oh, well, it doesn't matter. So the bumper, for those of you who don't know, actually is one of my favorite bags that Lug has ever made. It used to be like a big overnight tote bag. I have two of them. I love them. I kind of, in some ways, actually wish they would continue bringing out the bumper because it's actually a really great bag. It's kind of, so basically what it was the boxer and the puddle jumper coming together and having a baby, and so it was called the bumper. Puddle jumper and the boxer. So it had a boxer look, but it had a lot of the features and it's sort of about the same size of a puddle jumper, but it had a really cool sort of pocket in the back that I don't think they've ever made in another bag, and it had like clear view pockets. Anyway, so it was a great bag. I loved all the organization in it, and so now I'm like, why is there a bumper cosmetic case? So anyway, so that was the first thing that hit me. That kind of bothered me. And the other thing it does make me, when I'm just looking at it, it looks very old school Lug. It is sort of boxy and sort of large with, you know, sort of the kind of quilting on it looks sort of old school Lug. So this to me looks like a retro thing, except for the fact that this is the one that you see there is black. Back in the day, Lug used to make like bright colors, so blue, like sort of like a sky blue and purple and bright orange, those kinds of colors. So, you know, I'm just imagining what this would have looked like, say, you know, whatever, 10, 15 years ago. I could easily have seen this kind of a thing in a store and been going, oh, yeah, this looks like a Lug product. So anyway, that's it. So that was my first impressions when I first looked at it. Okay, so it is $69 Canadian. That's kind of expensive. I guess we won't know until we look inside and see, you know, how big it is and all the organization that's in it. But for a cosmetic case, it's really expensive. And it looks to me so far like there's only one zipper. I can kind of understand when the trolleys are expensive because there's so many zippers and so many pockets and little sleeves and whatever. There's a lot of sewing that has to go into it. Lots and lots of little pieces, lots and lots of little, you know, nooks and crannies. So something that is that detailed and that complicated to make, I can understand why that would cost more to make, but this looks so far like it's just a box with a zipper. It looks to me like an old school shaving kit, but bigger. So I'm sure, you know, if you guys all know guys, I'm sure at least one of your guys in your lives has something that looks like this as their shaving kit. It's probably, like I said, a little bit shorter, or, you know, what, some freebie that they got from some whatever convention, from Old Spice or whatever it is. But that's the kind of style it looks like to me. The only difference, obviously, is it's got the Lug logo and it's got this cute little key fob thing on the side. That's the detachable key thing that it seems like they're starting to put on bags. So anyways, so let's look at the colors. So here we got, I'm assuming black. Yep, just straight up black. And then I'm just going to sort of scroll real quick through the photos here. Yeah, that really just looks like an old school shaving bag. So, and I imagine if that's the case, there's probably not a lot of, what's the word? Look, organization inside. There shouldn't be probably a lot of zippers and things, but we shall see. I just don't see any seams on the outside yet. So, and whoa, okay, was not expecting that interior. Whoa, hang on, let's go back. Okay, so I was 100% expecting the interior of this to be the Love Stripe Black because, oh, you can't see it. Because, can I do that? Yeah, there. See? So on this little tag, there is a heart with Love Stripe Black on it. And we know that they've been obsessed with Love Stripe anything. And they've been putting that in interiors for all sorts of things. So I just figured if they're going to do this little motif on the outside, they're going to carry that into the interior. And as it turns out, they took a hard right and did that. Okay, so just on the pattern alone and the color, I really like it. I'm a huge sort of teal fan. I love that it's nice and bright and light colored inside, so you can really see the interior of your bag. Not that I have anything against this color for an interior for black per se, but two things. Like I said, one, wasn't expecting it, especially since they had the little heart thing on the outside. So that was like a total fake. So the other thing is, unfortunately, this particular print probably makes this bag less gender neutral than the Love Stripe Black would have been. Now, the outside is a little heart, which is, again, probably less gender neutral than it could have been. You know, I don't think, let's say I wanted to give this as a gift to a guy, to an adult guy, especially someone who I am not in love with, it would be really awkward to go, here you go, Merry Christmas. And they're like, why is there a heart on this? What is she trying to tell me? And of course, like I said, and there, unfortunately, you know, I mean, I know we're living in modern times. And so, you know, we're supposed to be a lot more open to, you know, colors and prints and patterns and things. We're not trying to assign gender to any specific color, but there still are people who do. And if that's the case, then you're going to have someone who's going to be like, yeah, there's way too many flowers in this. I don't want it. So if you happen to have a guy in your life that doesn't care and doesn't notice, then you're good. But if you happen to have a guy who's like really, really macho and really butch and, you know, wants to look inside and find like a pickup truck in there, this is going to be a massive turnoff, and it's going to exclude this particular color from your choice of potential gifts that you could be giving guys. So me personally, I love it. But I do understand how that's going to be a problem for, you know, I think a lot of people. So anyway, so there we go. But yeah, I love that print. I really quite like that. I want to see that on the outside of things, actually. Okay, let's look at the next one. So this is, oh, it's a brushed. So brushed Marina Ice Pop Stitch. We haven't seen brushed fabrics in a long time, so that's kind of cool. And you can really see that on this one. You can really see those threads. It's probably been like, what, 7-8 years since they released a brushed fabric, I think. So it's kind of cool to see that. And, okay, so it's the rainbow stitch, but it looks like that's like, what, silver, gray stitching on the little sunflowers, on the starfish there. So it's a nautical theme, so that's pretty cool. And a different color. We haven't seen this kind of a color in a long time. So let's take a look and see what Okay, see, this one's really schizoid. You've got, all right, I think I sort of understand it. I'm okay with it. It's just kind of weird that they keep doing this. Like, why would you start a theme? Like, why would you pretend like this is like a nautical thing? So what's it called? Yeah, brushed Marina Ice Pop. So Marina to me indicates, you know, by the water, a boat, sea life, boat life, summer. Yeah, cool. This is summer color. I see it. The rainbow stitch is kind of summery, like nice pastels. You got the little starfish. And then you've got this pattern, which doesn't really, again, tie in with the tag. I don't understand, like, why they would put little starfish on this and then do Love Stripe in the middle, on the inside. Okay, I don't know. I mean, if they didn't do the starfish, I think I wouldn't be quite so upset about it. But the fact that they just did not bother to stick with the theme at all kind of irks me, because they could have easily put like Stars and Shells Navy in there, or if they wanted to go something darker and blue, or they could have just put stars. What is it? What's the Stars and Stripes? No, Stars and Shells, you know the one that goes inside the ocean blue. They could have done that, but changed the color and made it more blue as opposed to like that tealy color. Anyway, I'm just saying they could have done that and they didn't. That's disappointing. Okay, so we've got Brushstrokes Multi, and it looks like that's a butterfly. So they've got a purple tag, which is fine because that purple seems to be, you know, somewhere in here, butterfly. So I'm very curious to see what the inside looks like. So I'm actually just going to skip ahead to the interior, and Okay, why does Lug keep doing this? This is really annoying me now. Okay, so not that I have anything against that interior, but it's really kind of, it's so bland and so blah compared to the outside. Like the outside, like you buy this because you choose this color because you like bright, bold, print, bold color. You know, the tag is kind of bold, like it's a darker colored thing. It's a butterfly, so I was hoping that there was going to be like a new butterfly interior, like lining color. And then they throw this mamby-pamby thing out there, which again, on its own is lovely. Like I have nothing against that print. It just doesn't work here. You've got this big, beautiful, bold, whatever on the outside, and that color is so pale, it doesn't even exist on the outside, has nothing to do with the butterfly. So that's disappointing as well. That's really, really sad. Okay, so let's move on. Oh, hey, new butterfly pattern. So this is butterfly poppy. So it's not the butterfly gray. I guess they've, moved on from the butterfly gray. All right. So here I do see a butterfly on the little tag here, on the little keychain. Let's just pray that the inside isn't like watermelons, because the rate they're going, it's gonna be watermelons. Oh, phew. Okay. Because I was like, okay, I don't know what they were smoking when they actually designed all these, but this one is okay. I am fine with this one. In fact, I actually quite like this. The little purple-y sort of periwinkle color, I like that. It's kind of similar to that Very Berry, is it Very Berry Blue, but without the orange, which I actually kind of like, because I like orange, but I don't love it necessarily with the blue. I like it because it's kind of fun and bright and playful, but I prefer this one. So I definitely like this, and I can see the color, you know, the color range there sort of ties into the butterflies. Yeah, okay, I'm fine with this. This looks good. The tag matches the outside. The colors match. I'm good. All right. So far they've gotten one that worked out. Hibiscus multi. Okay, so, so there's palm trees embroidered in, by the way, that's embroidery. I'm just kind of, yeah, that's kind of cool. I kind of forgot to mention that. I actually do like the fact that it's embroidery and not just sort of a print. Okay, so they've got the palm trees, but it's at least in that sort of magenta fuchsia color, and you can see that color tied in here through the leaves and stuff. Okay, it looks to me like it looks like the print is the same as they've always done, which is great. You've got the flowers in there. It works. You can see the blues. I'm sorry, like a little bit of blue and a little bit of green with that pink. I'm fine with that. Tropical, you know, flowers. Totally cool. The palm trees are a bit weird because there's no palm trees on here. I think this would have been, I would have been happier, and my OCD would have been happier if instead of this, they had an actual hibiscus, because this is not a hibiscus. It's like a different, what is that, a coconut tree? So I would have loved, like look at that. Look how pretty that is. Like what, they couldn't have done that here, like a couple of little hibiscus flowers, and then that would have really tied in with the inside. Anyway, just saying. So not bad, not as bad as the other ones they've had, but they could have probably done better. That's just me personally. Okay, the next one is a magenta stripe. I actually quite like this. Okay, the only problem with the stripe, especially on something like this, because it doesn't have structure, or because we now know that Lug's quality control is kind of lacking these days, is if the stripes on this thing are crooked, it will drive me up the wall. It will actually make me go insane. And already I kind of see like it almost looks like it's a little off, because up here, I mean, like I think the front is probably okay, but if you look at the top, because at the top is a little bit warped, not warped, but it's just a little bit wavy, the stripes look a little bit wonky. So that would drive me insane. So I don't think I can ever buy this print, because yeah, I think the stripes being all sort of all over the place would really drive me nuts. But okay, so let's look at the tag. There's a parrot on there. You'd better freaking put a parrot on the inside. So let's see. Because right now you're not doing so well here, Lug. Really? Okay. Again, I like the print. I think it's cute. I love the citrus, and I think it matches the outside. I don't think it's a bad interior for the outside, but it does not in any way, shape, or form have anything to do with this bird. So, and we know they've got bird prints out there. Like, it's not like we don't have bird, you know, prints that are coming out right now. So the fact that they put a bird on here randomly and decide to put a completely different interior that has nothing to do with anything other than the fact that there's a bit of pink in there, and it kind of matches the pink on the outside. Look, what were you smoking that night? Like when you were finalizing all this, what were you thinking? I'm now starting to worry. Okay, navy stripe, do not let me down. Okay, so this one you can see the stripes are actually quite straight. This is okay, but it would bother me if I got one that was all wonky. Okay, I love this color. I really like navy. I love, you know, sort of navy and white, and I love stripes. This is totally happening for me. Love it. Not a nautical girl overall, but I'm fine with the anchor. Okay, if there's like, I don't know, a flea circus in there, I'll be really angry. All right, cool, fine. There's blue stripes, there's red stripes. I wonder what that says. I wonder, because that looks like a stripe, right? Like, you know how they've got like the love stripe, and I think there's a beach stripe. I want to know what this says. Okay, so, actually, I'll probably, you know what? Look. Okay, let's look at the swatches. They usually say so here. Oh my God, I just saw something. Wait, joy. Okay, so I guess that says joy. All right, so it's joy stripe. So let's just go back to this thing here. So that says joy. Good to know. I'm fine with that. I like that. If you're into stripes, you are going to love this bag. And all the colors here, I am totally happy with. Now, this one is actually quite gender neutral. So that's kind of good to know. I don't know if, you know, the guys in your life would be cool with these big stripes, but at least there's nothing overtly feminine about this. So, okay, next one. I think I just got a sneak peek and I might be somewhat excited. Okay, so sand taupe, as a general rule for me, I don't love it because it's almost too neutral, and I don't like things that are too just kind of bland. And because I also never know what color this is going to be. It always looks a little bit different depending on the lighting, and it looks really nice in some lighting, and other lighting looks a little bit gray. Other times it almost looks sort of like a champagne, so it's like, I don't really quite know. But I do notice that there are two little I was going to say sunflowers again. Starfish here, that the same that they had on the Marina brushed whatever it was. I think I saw the interior. If it's the interior, I think it is. I think I'm about to lose my mind. Yes, it is. Oh, okay. I have to say, I actually love that interior. I love the colors, I love the theme, and they actually carried the theme, which is exactly what I wanted to see. So it's a little bland on the outside, but it's really beautiful on the inside. It almost looks like you're like opening up and you're looking into the ocean. I really love that so much. I think I would be happier if that print was on the inside of a different color. It's going to make me a little bit sad because it's almost kind of the opposite of like, there used to be, like I used to like the copper browns, but the copper brown always had like a zebra stripe or, you know, some kind of animal print on the inside. And it always kept me from buying those colors because I didn't like the outside. So I didn't like the inside as much like the outside. In this case, I like the inside more than the outside. So, and of course, since nobody sees the inside of this is 100% for me. So I don't know. I'm just hoping that they will actually one day bring that print to the outside so I don't have to worry about the taupe on the outside. But I do love the fact that it is, you know, like you can sort of see there's a little, yeah, there's a theme here between the starfish on the outside and the starfish on the inside. So I'm happy with that. Last one here, Tropical Birds Cream. There's the birds that we saw in the other tag, but there it is, and it's on the, I'm assuming what that looks like, Kelly Green. All right, Lug, let's not put kittens in here, okay? Cool. The birds are here. Okay. It's a little bit too dark for my taste, but I do like that print. It's kind of fun. You can just sort of like little random birds all over what looks like would otherwise just be a very sort of geometric print. So I like it. It ties in. The colors work. It's pretty. It matches the tag. Check. I just think it's a tiny little bit too dark of a print for an interior color, but hey, it's still, if I had this, I would still be very happy. Okay, so let's see what it says. It says, Bumper Cosmetic Case is a boxy cosmetic case that packs a lot of punch. It's got a tote handle, removable zipper pull tag, and did you notice the zipper? What zipper? What, is something wrong with the zipper? I did see that there was a zipper. Is there another zipper I don't know about? Is there something fun about the zipper? I don't see it. Okay. Maybe we'll look in the, there's a video. Yeah, we'll look in the video. Each one is embroidered to match the bag's pattern. Oh, I think they mean zipper pull. Come on, guys. Just edit. Just have someone proofread this stuff. Like, it's not hard. Get 2 or 3 people to proofread it to make sure that you haven't screwed up. This is not hard. Ugh. Okay, so each one is embroidered with a match, embroidered to match the bag's pattern. And that, by the way, is bull because you didn't. Like, unfortunately, at least 3 of them didn't match squat. Okay, butterflies, birds, and beyond. Yeah, whatever. Okay, measurements. Let's take a look. 10 inches wide, which is actually pretty big. Bigger than I think I expected it was going to be. 7 3/4 inches high and 5 inches deep. This is not a small box or bag, sorry. It is kind of boxy. It looks like you can probably carry a lot of full size items and some big bulky items. So if you're into carrying lots of big things and you don't want organization, you do want them just sort of in there because they take up a lot of space, this is probably the right thing for you. Features. So it says tote handle, removable, zipper pull tag, 1 zipper compartment, and then on the interior, wipeable interior, 2 cargo pockets. Okay, just looking here at the, whoa, hang on, wait, what's this? Did they sell it in this color? We didn't see this color. What is that? So that's that Aloha print there. What is that? Like a moss green or something? Okay, they must have sold it in a color, right? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Okay, see, that works. Okay, so whatever color this is, by the way, this is very, very retro lug. That is definitely a color they would have carried like 15 some odd years ago, 20 years ago. Okay, so I love the color. The color is really cool. It's sort of summery, but also can be fall, kind of like that. But with the little tropical flower, and they carry it into the interior. Look at how easy that is. And it's beautiful. All right, so so in some cases they were okay. Other times they were on some other really bad drug. Okay, so there we go. There they are on the little counter all together. Those 3 look very good together. I don't know why this one joined. I wonder if there are any colors that we're missing. No, that looks like all of them. No, that's all of them. Okay, so let's look at the video. Oh my gosh, this video is going to be long. I'm so sorry. Let's just watch this video twice and then we'll just end this video. So it's actually big. That thing is pretty large. So there's the little tote handle, which I really like, the little carry handle. Doesn't have a lot of structure. So so the good thing is if you want something that really doesn't have a lot of structure because you want to put some really odd shaped items in there, this is probably a good thing. But okay, there's the 2 cargo pockets. I wonder if there's like a zipper pocket in there. They didn't mention that in the features. Hair dryer. Okay, wipeable. Oh, the whole thing is wipeable. That's great. Love that. It's one of the best things. Okay, there is a zipper. There is a privacy zip pocket. Love it. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so you know what? It's just a cavern, which is kind of, you know, $69 for basically a bag that doesn't have a whole lot of organization. There's nothing on the outside. There's nothing super exciting. Yeah, there's a cute little pull tab, but you know what? $69 is way too much for this. I would not spend that much money on it. And yeah, there are 3 bags that just do not work. The interior doesn't match the outside and the tag doesn't match, and oh, that drives me nuts. Anyways, okay, so yeah, don't think I'll be getting this one unless it's super, super cheap and I suddenly come up with a great idea that I think would be a perfect match for this particular style of bag. I have so many trolleys and other you know, cosmetic bags. I don't think I need to add this to my collection. But yeah, if you're one of these people who just likes you know, just a thing that you can, you know, dump anything in without being all fussy about it, this is the way to go. And it's big, so that's good, because a lot of times these things are kind of small. Like I said, if this is a shaving kit, it would be like half the size. But yeah, so if this is your style, this is it. So let me know what you think. Sorry about the rambling about the print not matching. That just bugged me. Anyway, so there you go. Let me know what you're thinking. What are you going to put in it? If you are getting it, I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Anyways, that's it. Sorry for the long video. Thanks so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It would mean a great deal to me, as it really helps with the algorithm in getting this video and channel seen. It also helps if you subscribe to the channel or buy me a coffee. You can find out more about that in the description below. And as always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.